各位傳媒朋友早晨，多謝大家出席禮拜二行會之前行政長官會見傳媒嘅環節。咁稍後行政長官先有簡單發言，然後接受大家嘅提問。疫情關係啦，咁請大家響記者會入邊都係保持距離，戴口罩。我哋而家首先有請行政長官。
各位傳媒朋友，各位香港市民早晨。自從4月15日我舉行最後一次嘅抗疫記者會之後呢，就眨晚間呢就過咗10天啦。我哋都係好安慰咁見到呢10天以嚟香港嘅新冠疫情係更趨穩定。事實上每天由衛生防護中心公布嘅確診數字，無論係經過核酸檢測或者係快速抗原檢測呢，由4月15日開始呢，都係冇突破到呢個3位數字嚇。而且係持續咁下降。當然我哋希望見到下降嘅速度係更加快啲啦。咁但係畢竟嗰個趨勢呢係一個重要嘅指標嚟嘅。4月25日即係昨天嘅確診嘅個案宗數呢係431宗，咁已經係比4月15日嘅946宗呢係跌咗一半有多㗎啦。至於我哋其他不斷喺度監測緊香港疫情嘅指標呢，同樣都係有一個可觀嘅下降嘅數字嘅。例如大家而家都好慣常知道，我哋喺度為全港呢做緊呢個污水監測。污水監測嘅人均病毒量係由10天前，即係4月15日嘅每人每公升嘅69000拷貝呢，係跌咗60%，去到最新嘅數字呢係26000拷貝。至於透過污水監測發出一啲警號，而我哋去做圍封強檢，喺圍封強檢裏邊揾出嚟嘅陽性個案比率呢，亦都係由4月15日嘅0.73下降到0.23%，下降嘅幅度呢係大約70%。至於我哋恢復咗做嘅強制核酸檢測，陽性嘅個案比率亦都係由4月15日嘅0.61% 就下降到0.32%，下降嘅幅度大概係一半嚇。如果大家睇兩個由港大研究出嚟嘅數字呢，最新嘅即時有效繁殖率，即係話病毒可以一個人傳俾幾多人呢？最新嘅數字係4月17日，換句話說已經係復活節假期嘅期末啦。咁仍然係冇反彈嘅跡象，係0.4736。至於每日嘅時點患病率，最新嘅數字咧，應該係琴日嘅數字咧，係更加低嘅，係應該係0.08啊，係0.08%，即係10000個人裏邊嘅時點嘅患病嘅人數咧係8位嚇。同樣喺醫院管理局醫院裏邊嘅治療嘅數字咧，新冠病人嘅住院數字係啱啱過咗2000人，係2002位嘅病人。不過當然啦，大家記得喺呢段期間，呢10日期間呢，醫管局係改變咗佢嘅定義嘅。一位係陽性嘅病者28日之後將會被視為咧係康復，從新冠病毒咧係康復啊。佢仍然留院呢，係因為佢有其他嘅基礎病。目前最新嘅數字，呢啲病人喺深切治療部呢，係16人啊。比4月15號嘅時候呢，係大幅下跌咗噶啦。呢啲良好嘅勢頭呢，係令到我哋可以按住我喺3月21日公佈嘅計劃呢，係進行咗以下嘅工作。以下嘅工作呢，都係逐步恢復翻香港嘅正常嘅常態啦，同埋市民嘅日常嘅生活，包括喺4月19日，即係復活節假期之後，學校可以分階段嚟到去恢復面授嘅課堂。截至到昨日為止，一共有600間學校，差唔多全部嘅小學啦，同埋國際學校，大約315000名學生呢，已經可以翻到去學校呢嚟到去上課。而佢哋每日按住政府要求做快速抗原檢測過程呢，亦都係順暢嘅。 第二個工作當然係一年一度嘅中學文憑試係可以喺4月22日咧係如期順利開考。我哋為考生喺竹篙灣檢疫中心特設嘅考場咧係發揮咗一定嘅作用，大概有30名嘅考生咧都曾經喺竹篙灣呢度咧係考試嘅。咁第三個當然係對於香港經濟同埋社會有好大影響咧，就係第一階段嘅放寬社交距離措施，亦都喺4月21日咧係順利推出咗啦。喺嚟緊5月咧，我哋都仲有一啲嘅重要嘅決定要做嘅，咁就係包括第二階段嘅社交距離措施嘅放寬啦。同埋中學將會按早前嘅宣佈咧，喺中學文憑考試結束之後，就可以逐步讓中學生返到學校咧嚟到恢復面授課堂。咁上個禮拜我哋亦都係公布咗幾項關於容許非香港居民可以由5月1日就乘搭飛機嚟到香港啦，熔斷機制亦都係作出咗一啲嘅修訂。咁所以整體嚟講咧，香港嘅疫情嘅穩控咧係出現咗個良好正面嘅局面，令到我哋可以繼續推展我哋嘅工作，行上呢一條復常嘅道路。不過最後咧有一樣嘢必須要市民加一把勁嘅，就係疫苗接種。經歷咗咁長嘅時間咧，我哋見到一長一幼嘅疫苗佔屬咧，仍然係唔理想嘅。大概而家70歲或以上嘅長者打咗第一針咧，都係只係得74%，而3歲到11歲嘅小朋友打咗第一針咧，就係66%。換句話說咧，喺呢兩個年齡嘅組群咧，仲有係約40萬嘅人士咧係未打針嘅，未打第一針嚇。咁當然而家已經進入咗係要打第4針啦，一啲年長嘅人士我本人都打咗第4針。咁所以呢個仲有咁多嘅數十萬嘅市民一長一幼未打第一針咧，係令人非常之擔心。所以喺呢度都促請無論係長者嘅家人或者係小朋友嘅家長，都盡快安排佢哋咧去接種疫苗。睇下大家有咩問題。
依家係提問時間，想發問嘅記者朋友啦，請先舉手。嗌到你嘅時候啦，請講出你代表嘅傳媒機構名稱，然後用我俾你嘅咪啦去發問嘅。時間關係啦，每位記者最多問2條問題，同埋不設追問嘅。首先係前排嗰位女記者。
Good morning, Mrs. Lam. So we would like to ask a question from SCMP. So do you see the recent commentaries from People's Daily and other state media on sticking to zero COVID a warning against further easing the border control measures or social distancing? And will you consider further lowering the flight ban threshold or easing the social distancing restrictions, given there is no rebound of infections following the Easter holiday? And second, you have repeatedly say that Hong Kong's press freedom is not under threat. But yesterday, the FCC becomes the latest body to have withdrawn from a human rights press award. And a former university scholar known for outspokenness in the press has also left the city. So given the uncertainties, how can it be said that Hong Kong's press freedom is still thriving? Thank you.
First of all, I have repeatedly said during the last 2 years of fighting the epidemic that the situation has to be continuously reviewed and the right decisions have to be made, trying to strike a balance between the public health considerations, the socio-economic development needs, and the people's tolerance and acceptance level. So with that in mind, the government has to continuously adjust its policy measures, and that's exactly what we have done. It is gratified to know that after more than 3 months since the 5th wave of COVID-19 hit us hard in Hong Kong, we are on the road or on the path to returning or resuming normal activities. So as far as social distancing measures are concerned, we will continue to press ahead with the three-stage relaxation that I have announced on the 21st of March, unless there was a sudden surge in COVID-19 infection cases. But that looks quite unlikely based on our observations and the experts' advice because of the high level of hybrid immunity that Hong Kong has achieved. So we have effectively and successfully rolled out the first stage. And I noticed that many Hong Kong people, many restaurant operators are very happy with this first stage relaxation. So the second stage is intended to take place about a month from the first phase. That is maybe the second half of May. So this is the plan at the moment. As far as border controls, these are still very important measures in order to reduce the importation of infected cases into Hong Kong, especially when many places are already removing their restrictions and social distancing measures, etc. So we still have this policy to prevent and reduce a large number of imported cases into Hong Kong. But again, using my analogy of trying to strike the balance between the three factors, we have made certain adjustments and announced them last Friday to take effect, mostly on the 1st of May. So for the time being, we don't have any further plans to further relax the border controls or the flight ban or the flight suspension measures that we have put in place. About press freedom is one of the rights and freedoms enshrined in the Basic Law. And in the last 25 years since reunification, all these human rights and freedoms have been safeguarded and upheld in the Hong Kong Special Administrative Region. But from time to time, there would be some concerns and worries arising from isolated incidents. So I would say that the two examples you have given are those isolated incidents which might have given people that impression, especially people who tended to misunderstand the constitutional safeguards for press freedom. And that is, one has to observe the law in exercising your freedom. So I have no particular comment on those two incidents that you have quoted, because the first incident is an award event which was organized by a private organization. If that same organization decided not to hold that event, a government official could not comment on it. The answer has to be given by that particular organization. And the second incident is about people leaving Hong Kong, whether for good or for a short while. This is in exercise of individual freedom to enter and to exit Hong Kong. Again, it is a right enshrined in the Basic Law. Thank you.
下位記者提問，後排最邊嗰位女記者係呢位，唔該。
早晨，林太 TVB 嘅，咁想問翻咧，即係而家個疫情已經去到400幾宗啦。咁我哋見到無論社交距離措施，還是係我哋外防輸入放寬，就係俾啲唔係香港嘅人都可以入嚟香港，係咪清零無望咧？會唔會呢一刻真係仲做唔做全民強檢啊？係咪即係個成本效益真係唔符合咧？落去就係亦都同樣地係因為我哋嘅確診數字低啦，社區隔離設施咁大量嘅時候，會唔會需要關閉啊？同埋嗰啲人咧喺裏邊做嘢嘅合約期係幾時完？會唔會存在白俾人工咧？唔該。
我頭先已經解釋過啦，喺呢個抗疫嘅過程裏邊呢，我哋要不停咁去檢視香港嘅疫情啦，亦都要不停咁去評估究竟喺每一個階段面對咁嘅疫情，特區政府應該採取啲咩措施當然喺考慮採取咩措施嘅時候，就要考慮嗰個對於社會經濟發展嘅影響。否則就要付出一個好龐大嘅代價，亦都要考慮我哋700多萬人佢嗰個能夠承受嗰個嘅程度。當然亦都要考慮即係公共衛生嘅需要啦，特別係如果嗰個病毒會引致好大嘅傷亡 咁所以喺現階段咧，有一啲嘅措施我哋未係時候咧可以做一個實在嘅決定，仍然係需要不停咁去監測呢個情況咧。喺適當嘅時候咧，我哋一定會同市民公佈嘅。嗱，至於現有嘅社區嘅隔離設施咧，經過中央援建之後咧，事實上係個能力係增加咗好多。咁所以早前我都同大家交代過㗎啦，我哋喺呢啲社區隔離設施裏邊嘅策略咧，就係將一啲可以做返原本嘅用途嘅設施咧，率先交還。咁所以首先交還咗嘅咧，就係兩個公共屋邨裏邊嘅3棟出租嘅公屋，就還返俾呢啲準嘅租戶啦，同埋係2個原本都未入伙嘅過渡性房屋亦都係交翻俾非政府機構營運，等佢哋可以配俾一啲嚟到改善居住環境嘅家庭啦。咁跟住有一啲嘅社區隔離設施咧，就改變咗用途。譬如暫時竹篙灣咧係俾中學文憑考生嚟到去用，雖然而家嘅使用率咧係遠遠低過我哋原本嘅設計嘅。咁呢個係好事嚟嘅，即係話即使有5萬嘅考生每日去做快速抗原檢測，但係真係陽性而需要進入去竹篙灣隔離，從而喺嗰度考試嘅考生咧一啲都唔多。頭先我講咗咧，大約係30名。咁所以跟住另一類咧就係呢啲酒店嘅設施啦。咁我亦都可以喺呢度公佈啦，因為喺5月1號咧就容許非香港居民可以嚟到香港，咁所以近日係見到咧更加多人去預訂呢啲隔離嘅酒店嚇，但係未去到話咩一房難求嘅。我哋睇過晒咧，最多都係6-7成到嘅啫。不過當然有一啲特別嘅酒店咧，可能個預訂率比較高一啲嚇。咁所以我哋亦都重新檢視，我哋而家仲手頭有愛嚟預咗做社區隔離設施嘅酒店，仲可唔可以騰空翻出嚟俾做檢疫嘅酒店咧？咁呢個係可以嘅。我哋早前先後已經將20間本來係做隔離設施嘅酒店咧，係轉身做咗呢個俾旅客嚟到預訂嘅檢疫酒店。咁我哋係打算喺5月咧，再將另外9間就轉埋係做呢個檢疫嘅酒店，大概係涉及3000多個房。咁做晒呢啲之後咧，其實所剩無幾㗎啦。喺酒店裏邊做隔離設施已經所剩無幾啦，因為早前已經將部分酒店咧係交咗俾社會福利署啦，同埋醫管局啦，作一個閉環管理，俾佢哋嘅員工咧係到入住。咁好啦，即使做完晒呢啲咧，我哋手頭都仲好多係中央幫我哋援建，連埋啱啱我接收第一階段啟用嘅竹篙灣嘅隔離設施咧，一共而家係有喺7塊地上邊呢啲嘅社區隔離設施。咁所以為咗成本效益，係會將佢哋集中喺某2-3個，就唔係將7個都全部開晒啦嚇。因為每開一個都要一套人手24小時嚇，咁所以呢個工作咧，正係保安局局長咧喺度進行緊。但佢哋仍然會喺備用狀態，以確保如果唔好彩有第6波疫情嚟嘅時候咧，香港係有能力去應對呢個第6波嘅疫情。多謝。
好，我哋問多最後一位記者梁啟文，後排黑色衫嗰女記者。
林太，呢個好商台。咁頭先你提到就話1長1幼嘅疫苗接種唔係好理想啦。咁政府會唔會考慮下增加疫苗接種嘅誘因，去鼓勵多啲人接種呢？咁另外就有專家反映啦，熔斷機制其實扮演嘅角色已經唔係好大。如果繼續採用呢一個嚴厲嘅熔斷標準嘅話，就會贏粒糖輸間廠啦。咁由今個月初到20號計起，其實已經觸發咗25次。咁亦都有人憂慮香港國際航空樞紐地位已經唔不保啦。咁會唔會檢討下呢個機制嘅目的，同埋調整下個措施預期成效呢？唔該。
第一喺疫苗接種嗰方面呢，我哋已經係竭盡所能嚇。 我哋嘅專家亦都係幫助我哋咧，呼籲到即係聲嘶力竭㗎啦。亦都提供好多數據，話打針同唔打針喺感染之後出現重症、入院同埋死亡嘅分別係非常之明顯嘅嚇。咁所以我哋亦都提供好方便嘅疫苗接種嘅服務，包括預約上門嚟到去接種嚇。相比其他國家咧，即係我覺得香港喺疫苗接種方面咧，已經係全方位咁去幫市民嚟到去打針嘅。咁所以而家我哋最大嘅誘因就係疫苗通行證。如果唔打針，根本好多地方去唔到啦，係咪啊？嚟緊呢，我哋呢個月底咧就進入去疫苗通行證係需要第2針，5月底咧疫苗通行證係需要第3針。咁如果有啲市民儘管有咗咁大嘅誘因嚇，即係話你唔打針唔去得食飯，唔去得飲茶，唔去得即係睇戲。佢都選擇唔打針咧，我哋真係諗唔到做咩方法嚇。當然有人提過話俾錢啊，不過如果係咧，我哋就成為全世界真係少有要用俾錢嚟到去叫人打針嚇。我亦都唔相信呢個會帶嚟一個好大嘅即係嘅成效嚇。咁所以必須要呼籲同埋我都係咁講句，希望傳媒喺呢件事上咧都能夠更加肩負傳媒嘅角色。就係以客觀嘅事實同埋數據清晰嘅表達你哋嗰種比較說服力強嘅方法，去呼籲市民呢，一定要趁呢段時間嘅疫情下降呢個空窗期就去打好晒針嚇。咁所以第6波嚟嘅時候呢，我哋嗰個能夠抗擊嘅能力更強，我哋需要再去閂人哋啲處所嘅機會就更加微嚇。香港嘅航空樞紐係非常之重要嘅，尤其是喺本屆政府，我哋對於發展香港國際機場成為國際航空樞紐咧係不遺餘力嚇。無論從政策上，或者係從去國家14.5規劃裏邊，為國際航空樞紐特別攞咗一個中央嘅支持，以至到去喺粵港澳大灣區裏邊，亦都攞到中央嘅支持咧，讓香港國際機場能夠同珠海機場咧係更加有協同效應嚟到去發展。目前呢個疫情咧係一個短暫嘅影響嘅嚇，我相信喺疫情穩控之後，隨住我哋逐步可以放寬一啲嘅外防輸入嘅措施，我哋立竿見影係會睇到香港嘅國際機場咧恢復返佢往時嗰種嘅熱鬧，同埋亦都可以吸引更加多嘅航班咧，係同埋旅客咧係利用香港，無論係入境啦，或者喺呢度嚟到做轉機嘅服務。咁所以呢個工作咧，我哋會繼續進行。多謝大家。
好啦，今日嘅時間差唔多啦，我哋下次再見，唔該。